Okay, hi everyone. We are ready to drink our cab. And this year it's 100% cab. Last year it was cab Malbec. This is 100% cab. So get ready. We'll like the nose.
It reminds me of milk chocolate for some reason.
There's something on that.
Reminds me of books.
Like old books? Or like new books?
I mean, the nose is so much different than the Merlot. Like if
Yeah,
I go back.
I don't know if it's because we've talked about it, but I get licorice, black licorice on the nose.
Mahogany.
Weird.
I'm not trying to be a cliche. I really am like, it reminds me of like an old library. Like
yeah.
Mahogany.
No.
I read books.
Books. You know me.
La la.
That's really special. I feel like we've all taken a moment of silence.
It's a little, because ours has been open for a while longer than your guys'. It is a little drier than the Merlot on the end. Like with the Merlot, it was more on the back of my tongue where the dryness hit. This kind of covers the whole surface area for me. But at the beginning, it's kind of like this, I don't know, when you bite into like some juicy, like ripe fruit, like a plum or something, and then it kind of like hits a little bit, and then it slowly fades.
Yeah, I get a lot of tannin on the front.
But I feel like it's really balanced. Like the tannin, it's not too intense, which I think I always expect from a cab. This one's really nice.
Yeah. Really good structure. It's like a medium plus body. I wouldn't say it's a heavy body cab.
It's not quite the big, bold cab that you expect when you hear cab.
Is this a different wine? I know how we talked about the Syrah last time, and we were so surprised that it was a Syrah. Is this a different winemaker than what we're used to? Because I feel like all of the reds, we've only tried 2, but I feel like both of these reds, including that last Syrah, are much lighter in body.
Yeah, I mean, these are Ray Sandage, like they're his wines. I just think like Chilean grapes in general, they tend to be a little more, they're a little lighter, a little drier. I think this one, it's light, but I definitely think I don't feel like it's light. I don't think I would say light. I would say, yeah, medium bodied, but I feel like the structure of the wine and the palate, I would still pair this with something bigger. I wouldn't pair this on like the lighter end. It's got too much to it, and yeah, just the notes on the palate alone need something a little heftier to kind of stand beside it.
I feel like this would be a good steak wine.
Yeah, it may be a bit lighter in body, but it's not a smaller wine. It's like, it's still, there's a lot of complexity. And so that's where I think you can pair it with bigger stuff, because it's not going to get easily overrun.
I think for people who like cab, I think they're going to dig it, because I think it still has the notes that they're looking for.
Medium plus body. Okay, so it opens with aromas of bell pepper, herbs, roasted coffee, red plum, and marzipan.
I don't really get a lot of bell pepper. I will say that, which I'm happy with, because bell pepper is not usually something I'm looking for in a wine.
I think I get plum and coffee. Those are the ones that I think stand out the most of the.
And I kind of dig that marzipan note. That's fun. It's like a good way to describe the sweetness.
Right. On the palate, it's kind of classic fruit. Red plum, blackberry, elderberry pie. Have you had an elderberry pie?
I have not.
Oh, now's the time.
Now I can imagine it.
There you go.
I love the color.
And it does say tannins are up front and somewhat assertive with nice acidity. So it's definitely still got that drier quality too.
Very nicely balanced.
See, this is the one I would have with steak and mashed potatoes and broccoli.
Or asparagus.
Asparagus for sure.
I love asparagus. But
It
depends.
Like charred asparagus.
Yeah, and it depends. If the asparagus are those big, thick ones that look like trees, I don't want that.
Nobody eats that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the thinner ones.
There you go.
Yeah.
Medium body ones.
Medium-bodied asparagus with your medium-body wine.
Yes.
Bunch of asparagus snobs.
Listen,
Well,
they're
you
not
have to have standard.
$7 a pound.
That's fair.
You know what this would be really good with? My friend's husband has one of those, it's not a Traeger, but it's like whatever those things are, those smokers. And he did a pie in the smoker. And I would have this wine with that pie. This again, check your order. I'm not sure if they've solidified if this is going to be in the red and the Tuscan or if this is the bonus wine in the Reds Club. So make sure you add this to your order. We don't ever make quite enough of Cab or Malbec. Our case count is pretty low. So if you want it, I highly recommend you get it sooner rather than later. So you can enjoy it with your steak, you know?
Cheers to
So cheers to
that.
Cab.